All systems are running. We need at least this is WGCM-TV broadcasting in Moss Point, Mississippi right now in Mobile, Alabama. We have been watching over this.
Sorry to interrupt your broadcast, but there was a tornado reported on the ground in Montgomery County, Mississippi. Repeat, there was just a report of a tornado on the ground in Montgomery County, Mississippi. Please stand by for programming on WPRV-TV concerning this event.
This is an important announcement from WGCM. Here's the storm update regarding the current situation. We're still watching over this tornado at this time. It's still to be clear that if the National Weather Service in Jackson, right now, the National Weather Service in Jackson did downgrade this from a tornado emergency to a PDS tornado warning, which this large and extremely dangerous tornado was observed near Lodi, or 10 miles northeast of Winona, moving northeast at 65 miles an hour. If you're basically into the polygon of this storm, it's best for you to take cover immediately as you're in a life-threatening situation. Our station WGCM is also broadcasting this live on YouTube in case if you want to check out our radar systems. Once again, the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi is continuing this PDS tornado warning, which is for, of course, portions of Lodi and portions of Winona in Mississippi.
My little thing. You can still hear me, yes.
Affirmative. Authority of WGCM. Timeouts.
You still hear me?
Affirmative. I hear you loud and clear. Anyways, again, what I was saying, the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi is still continuing this PDS tornado warning for portions of Lodi and Winona. Authority of WGCM, timeouts 21:49 Central Daylight Time. Back to you at WGTX-TV and WGTX-TV and WERV-TV. Until my computer knows how to load stuff, which I'm very sure doesn't want to load a lot of stuff, unfortunately. So yeah, WGCM will be providing updates as possible when we do receive updates onto the storm. WGCM will also provide emergency updates when necessary, 24/7 across much of the area. I've relocated to.
Like a station ID kind of thing.
I'm doing WGCM. What's up on following your stream? All right, so we have a update. So I've gotten an update from one of our fellow weather watchers over in Marion, Ohio. All stations should stand by for this update. So I have been told that we have a second tornado on the ground close to Winona, which we do have some rotation shown onto here. Which, according to this, if I could just show it onto the stream, which let me just switch it. So let me just switch to video cap. Let me just switch to the video capture devices so y'all can see it. Or wait, I can actually before I do
This is scary.
Very, very scary. Like, yeah, let me just add another scenario. Video capture device. I'll be adding my webcam. In case if y'all already see it.
Coming into Wadena now.
All right, so here's what this update looks like on here. Let me just open this into a new tab just to make it much larger for y'all to see, which... All right, Hopefully this looks good. So, according to this right now, onto here. Oh wait, a minute. I just loaded it down to 200%. So this is what it looks like right up onto here. Which, as you can tell, I've been told that we have a second tornado on the ground over here. Closest location so far that I could tell you where this is at. This is close to Winona, Mississippi. If you're into this area right down here, if you're into this area close to that second tornado onto the ground, it's best for you to seek shelter inside of an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, which you should go into a strong building if possible, just so you could basically just protect your life, as this is a very dangerous and life-threatening situation, and you're basically at a high risk of having your life struck if you get hit by this tornado, by a strong tornado, which it basically just gets much deadly out of nowhere. Because what the thing is, I mean, I have to watch over this throughout much of the entire evening, at least until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Central Daylight Time, my time, or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This concludes this sets up this update. All right, welcome, Rammer. Anyways, this does wrap up this update from WGCM.
Although there are tornado warnings in effect, please stay tuned to WERD-TV and Pennsylvania.
All right, so update: all stations stand by for this message. I have been told that this cell is already. I've been told by Marion that this cell is set. Hold up. All stations to stand by for this message from WGCM. So I've been told by Marion again that this cell is starting to weaken, which this tornado cell is slowly starting to weaken according to his radar scope area, which it's time for me to switch to the cameras so I can show y'all how it looks like. Which let me just switch to scene 8. This is what it looks like. So the storm is starting to weaken to here, which at least this is becoming quite much. I mean, that's the good thing that the thing is starting, that this cell is starting to. Oh, anyways, so of course, I have to watch over onto here. This is becoming quite much. This is starting to slowly weaken according to Marion, which at least that's a good thing. But the bad thing is, we can still see some radar indicated rotation at the time being so far. This does wrap up this update for now from WGCM, Authority of WGCM, timeouts 21:53. So yeah. I've also been told that this cell is also going to probably recycle, which since Marion said it, this is going to recycle. We're not going to be done just yet within this. We're not going to be done with this just yet, as Marion has told me that this is going to try and recycle. So I would like to also just give a special thanks to Marion for basically adding updates for me to relay it over WGCL, which this is very good for me to have, just so I could get more reports onto here. And of course, yeah, with basically with Marion WX, special thanks to him for providing updates to WGCL, which we still have to watch over this. And right now is this, well, we have been told that it says only thing stopping is this storm in northern Lee County, Mississippi, which this is, of course, having to remain getting watched over at this time being. At the time being, right now, the National Weather Service in Jackson has recently issued a tornado warning for Clay and Webster counties into 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and around at 9:56 p.m. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Embry, or 22 miles northeast of Winona, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. If you're into this polygon, please make sure to just respect the polygon to just take cover immediately. And we have a new radar update from Marion, so I'll show y'all this recent update. All new stations to stand by for this update. So we already have a lot of stuff onto here, which we have we do have multiple tornado warnings right now, and the main cell that I have to watch over is basically right, this is. All right, so this is of course WGCM. Right now, we do have somewhat a purple cell over in Boonville, Mississippi. I've been told that this tornado warning is not confirmed just yet. However, this still has to remain monitored. Again, this TOR is not confirmed just yet, but we will still have to watch over this. Authority of WGCM, timeout 21:56. Special thanks to Marion WX again for providing updates onto this storm. Yes, and hello. Remember, I see that you made it into the background.
Yes, I'm playing Survivor Killer Killers in Area 51.
All right. So another update. I just been told that he says that this storm in Lee County is of course tornado warning because of it having a purple cell, which most of these cells I always keep on seeing is of course going to be a tornado warning that I have to watch over. And I see that the caddy is sharing his screen, and of course that's all talking. I see that you have a high wind warning right now. Of course, CLE issued a high wind warning, which that's not related to this event. For this update right now, of course, I forgot to say. I can actually say it. So around at 9:57, Jackson not cancels, but updates tornado warning. They cancel Carroll County, Mississippi. Then they continue Montgomery and Webster counties in Mississippi, which this continues till 10:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which a severe thunderstorm capable of producing. All right, so as of 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Jackson continues tornado warning for Montgomery and Webster. At 10 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Bellefontaine, or 22 miles west of Montpelier, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. This storm will continuously be watching over, and we do have our current radar. So let's actually switch to scene 8 onto here, which is the camera systems. Which here is what it looks like right now onto the radar, onto Marion's side of radar scope, which this is, of course, with the super res reflectivity and the super res storm relative velocity. Of course, I'm still having to watch over this throughout the remainder of this evening till, I guess, 1:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. That could be the perfect time because I have to get up by 8 now tomorrow because, well, we actually do not have to leave to go to Montgomery at 6. We're just going to be leaving around at 10, and then we're going to just start traveling at that time. But at least I still have enough time to just monitor this storm. And we get back to our main topic. Of course, here's the current radar right now. Once again, special thanks to Marion for providing the radar updates from Radar Scope. This is much appreciated for WGCM for our operations to just continue running. So yeah, basically the current radar update that we're currently right now having to watch over. Move the metal pipes right over here, which is of course metal pipe falling. Whoa, what's up with my camera? Oh wait, not my camera, my mouse. All right, so now that we're back onto the radar systems, here's what it looks like right now up onto here, which in case if I need to change that, I still have enough time to just try and change that, which of course I still have enough time right now. Let me just update my Discord status.
What? Ireland's even more dumb.
All right. All right, another update, I suppose. All right, so I've been told by Marion that this storm is now over. So, yep, this storm is now over, according to him. Hopefully, everything tries to diminish at times. But of course, I still have to watch over Alabama when storms have to go over there. But however, I'm still gonna have to watch over Mississippi. But much of everything, I still have to watch over them at this time. Which, of course, my computer still shows the velocity, which, however, Marion now said that although the storm's over, it could still possibly the storm still possibly could drop a tornado, which this is the main thing I had to watch over throughout much of the entire evening, which Jackson, Mississippi is, of course, going to be very busy. So we received the reports 3 miles east of Winona in Montgomery County. Public reports tornado, trees and power lines down, possible house damage east of Winona. So, of course, this will have to remain getting watched over at the time being. So, yeah, of course, this thing is just going to have to remain watched over around to here, which, in fact, let me go on to radar scope onto my main computer. Of course, I'm sorry I have to watch over the super red storm relative velocity. See new updates. So, I've been told that Rolling Fork is really bad. Same goes to Silver City, which, in fact, we're going to try and watch over those onto the main computer. So, yeah. No, it does. Before I continue. This is WGCM-TV, Moss Point, Mobile, Pensacola, Gulfport. WGCM provides you weather information onto the most weather information at the top of the hour, such as broadcasting severe weather warnings across our coverage area. We sometimes extend our coverage area. We sometimes track other areas outside of our coverage area, such as if there are areas under a moderate risk. WGCM operates from a Lenovo laptop that crashes a WGCM operates from basically a Lenovo laptop running OBS. This laptop runs strong as I cleared up everything and moved it to the new computer. To any of you watching WGCM TV, thank you for watching WGCM TV. And on tonight's edition, I would like to give a special thanks to Marion WX for providing updates onto WGCM TV. Most coverage areas are, of course, having to get watched over at this time, but we will continuously watch over most of the areas when necessary. WGCM TV, established 2022, will remain onto the air during this event. We now received an update from Marion WX again, and he said SBC noted EF3 plus tornado on the ground when this was valid. Preliminary reports for toddlers badly injured or dead. Now I'm already seeing major bad signs that this event is basically giving me flashbacks to the Mayfield, Kentucky tornado event back in 2021, which I never want to look back at that, as that was just very dangerous for me to even watch unfold. Same goes to this one that I'm going to watch over. This just gives me this just gives me literally devastating flashbacks to December of 2021, which I really do not want to look back to at times. And of course, right now it is 22:06 according to my computer. And of course, discord.gg/Ryan Hall. Yes, I'm inside the server. So in fact, let me just go to I've been into the Y'all Squad Storm Center for a while, which let's actually just, before I even go, continuously go into there, which is of course, yes, or discord.gg/Ryan Hall. Of course, I would not share spotter images because, well, I can only share radar images from most people I already trust. So, yeah. Of course, we already have a lot of stuff getting watched over this evening, and wow, it's going to be very busy tonight. Highest point that we had to watch over tonight was, of course, multiple tornado emergencies, which, of course, I still know that I still see this polygon a little onto here, which I'll let you see it more when I can. Of course, it still has to get watched over this evening. Much of the information. All right, so In other updates, all stations should stand by for this update. So this is an update onto the onto KGWX Columbus Air Force Base, Mississippi Doppler radar, which we may go again onto the storm. It's still having to get watched over. So by the super res reflectivity, super res storm relative velocity, super res spectrum width, along with the super res correlation coefficients. This is still having to get watched over, and we will continuously track this system when it actually just when it does try to develop again. I mean, we already know that a lot of these storms just try to develop at their finest, but yeah, I mean, tonight this is one of our busiest nights of tracking storms of 2023 so far, because well, I mean, it's not even a year yet. Enhanced overload 4 occurred, and I was under a moderate risk, and this feels like literally that moderate risk that I was under at the end of March of 2022. However, I didn't even get any tornado emergencies. I was under several TORCs and some radar indicated tornado warnings with some storms producing straight line wind damage across basically much of southern Mississippi into southwest Alabama. I remember having to take cover, and that was basically a scary situation for me. Highest point to watch over this was, of course, much of the areas that are basically served. Now back onto radar scope onto my main computer. We're starting to lose some signature a little, but not that much. We're still watching over it. In fact, let's actually switch to if I can, let's actually switch to we're gonna switch to reflectivity. I'm gonna have to switch to KGWX now. So yeah, KGWX will be on for now. Of course, this will have to be watched over. If the SBC should drop the moderates, well, I mean, some enhanced risks could be way worse than everything, because I've been under a slide risk, which did obtain a PDS SBR with the actual PDS tag. And I mean, this enhanced risk, this is actually a literal enhanced overload for portions of Mississippi, which I'm gonna have to confirm this as enhanced overload Mississippi edition. I mean, not the Gulf Coast edition, but the Mississippi edition. From what I'm seeing onto here this evening, which this does feel like an enhanced overload to me. Turn on city names, and we have a new flash flood warning. All right, so let me just. Oh, sure, I forgot to misclick that. There we go. All right, so now that I have this onto here, of course, I'm still having to watch over that. So, yeah, let me see if the stream. All right, to anyone watching the stream, is the stream strong and with a clear voice? Because my phone seems to be very, very, very goofy right now. Let's try and go onto my phone. Yep, the stream's still running strong and clear now.
Boonville, New Albany, Baldwin, Blue Mountain, Ecru, Shepherdtown, Killenville, New Harmony, Ella, Pinedale, Ruddle, Elohim, Cambridge, Wilder, Denmark, Tulloch, Thrasher, Paris, and Sherman. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it starts to recognize the dangers of flooding. Second alert, the National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central Christian County and Todd County in South Central Kentucky till 11 p.m. At 10:09, severe thunderstorms are located extending from 7 miles southwest of Crofton near Hopkinsville to near Fort Campbell, Louise at 35 miles per hour. These storms will be impacting Oak Grove and Pembroke around 10:20 p.m. and other locations including Elkton and Guthrie, including the following highways: Interstate 24, Kentucky between mile markers 77 and 92, Penn Parkway between mile markers 1 and 19. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. And now the last alert, which is the National Weather Service in Jackson has issued a flash flood warning for Central Carroll County, Montgomery County, and Webster County in North Central Mississippi till 12:15 a.m. The 1010 Doppler radar indicated that the storm consisting of rain across the whole area. Between 1 and 3 inches of rain are falling. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the one area. Current flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Some locations that will experience flooding include Winona, Edinboro, Borough, Epcot Hill, North Carrollton, Lodi, Sweatman, and Reed.
All right, new update. Not much of any new info just yet.
Ponte, Clarksville, Cumberland, Nancy, Carrollton, and Walpole. Turnaround Georgia Line County flood roads. Most of the current vehicles. They will now be returned to a normal programming.
This has been recent new alert information from the logs of WGCM-TV, known as Detroit TV. We will also continuously provide you more information as possible from, of course, our other station, WGTX, and our sister station, WERB, when available. However, our main information where we receive new information from is, of course, we do get new
I
information.
think it's server with the security tank on chain because I dodged his bullets.
Yikes! But anyways, of course we still get new weather information from Marion WX, which we do have a special thanks to him. We do have a special thanks to him for providing new weather information onto here. And of course, right now, of course, what he said as of 10:14 p.m. Central Daylight Time or 11:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we do not have that much of any new info just yet. However, this storm will have to remain monitored in case if we get new information. It's best for this to just remain getting watched over onto all sides. Of course, it's been busy this evening, and it has been devastations across much of Mississippi this evening. Which, yeah, if I had a chance to go up all the way up there, I would just check out all the storm damage about what happened up there. Like, it is just unpredictable of what to see over here in Mississippi as of right now. Like, it's been a while since I've seen this type of damage. Like, this does remind me of what happened in Mayfield. Of course, around sometimes I do remember. I do have a lot of weather events in history for me to just try and remember, mostly with weather events that I've watched and the ones I've been involved in. However, I can't even name all of it because it's been a while for me to even just try and remember everything. However, yes, I'll still remain watching over this for the remainder of the evening. Now it's time to go back onto Radar Scope onto my computer. Now let's actually change the type of this. Now, Logitech mouse, you're not gonna try and do an over scroll like you always do. All right, of course, I'm still gonna have to watch over this. Let me just, of course, I'll have the velocity remain watched over onto my main computer. Reflectivity will be on until a dangerous alert gets issued for my Lenovo. So, yeah. All right, one new notification. So for radar as of now, Marion said that he's watching this storm, and this storm is near Jasper, Alabama, which, of course, we do not have any alerts in Alabama just yet, except for a tornado watch. Oh, wait, we already have a severe thunderstorm warning in Alabama. How did I seriously forget about that? But anyways, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Alabama, which, of course, that was issued by Huntsville. We already have a tornado watch in portions of Alabama, which is tornado watch number 77, which was issued about an hour ago. In fact, why don't I just check out the there's been car alarm radio. You're not gonna try and knock yourself down. So yeah. Of course, by the time I'm just watching this, time just trying to access. Come on, computer. Is right now it's a rain shower as of now, so major impact from this rain shower just yet. However, we're still going to have to watch this until it can produce some impact. But I mean, it's remains to be clear very soon if this will become very clear. So, according to Marion, Ryan said Storm may be trying to recycle, and of course, it may try to recycle for PDS Storm, which, as I'm saying the words of a PDS Storm, this will mean that this could just immediately turn downhill, and we could just see another PDS tornado warning at any point because it's hard to expect PDS tornado warnings from everywhere, but they could happen at any time. But if it just has a PDS warning, it just means take immediate action regardless if you're just literally an edge away from the polygon, like literally about 5 feet away from the polygon. Like, you just have to just follow the instructions of a weather alerts and just let weather professionals try and help you out within the storm. Such as, like, I just watch over this storm. It has been very much devastation this evening. For instance, watch over. So, yeah, right now, according to the Jackson, Mississippi National Weather Service map, we do, of course, have that large band that I'm just having to watch over. According to Jackson, right now we have, according to Jackson, we have they continued the tornado warning as of 10:20, which a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Montpelier, moving east at 60 miles an hour. Which, of course, if you're close to Montpelier, you should seek shelter now inside of a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. So yeah, please just.
Where are these two here right now?
I don't know. Anyways,
Right my face.
Okay. Anyways, of course, I'm still having to watch over this. All right, so I've been told that this is a PDS storm right now, which this is not going to be good at all. It's best for this storm to be watched over, which, all right, activating cameras, all TV stations. What the heck? Anyways, all stations should see the screen for more information. So, I've been told that, of course, by Marion WX, known as SPC Marion 205. Sorry if I said that. It's, of course, a PDS storm right now, which, yeah, I've been told that this is a PDS storm, and Marion is climate correct, which I just see this being a PDS storm. Of course, my camera is not that much good, but I wish I had a flashlight. But in fact, I do have a flashlight nearby, which if I can what the heck? Come on, Carl on radio. I'm just trying to use this as a old camcorder. So yeah, this is what it looks like. That's all I got for now. And what I've been told. Alright, so I've been told PDS. It's radar indicated. So yeah, it's now radar indicated. Bruh, IBO mouse. Can you just try and wake up, please? Yeah, my IBO mouse is just being very weird. I really need to get myself another IBO mouse for my laptop. I mean, I was just decommission my IBM mouse, but oh wait, I meant Logitech, not IBM. I meant Logitech, bruh. But it's of course just a Logitech mouse that just acts crazy. You didn't know what to call it. It's all right. I mean, it's all right. But however, it still does need to get watched, although it's radar indicated. It can change at any time though, because although you may make wrong predictions, it could become correct eventually if it does just tries to intensify into something else. Anyways, of course, right now it's already 22 hours. and it's just been a crazy night that I've been experiencing this evening. Checking if the stream is still strong and loud and clear. If the stream is still yeah, of course it's right now. Okay, what have I said onto the stream? There is a force right now. It's already 22 hours. Okay, I'm not sure why I had to say that, but that's just a that's a no topic. So major damage in Silver City casualty situation. This is not even looking good at all. So, all right. So as of 10/21, as of 22/21, 4 miles south of Cougar, public reports tornado, trees down between Cougar and Shula. 1 mile southwest of Winona, storm chaser reports thunderstorm wind damage. A pine tree was blown down across the road 1.3 miles south of Winona. Report and picture relayed via Twitter. Possible tornado damage. Want to VCU to just stream my radar scope to you? Sure. Gonna just relocates. All right, so welcome to the stream. So we have Marion WX onto the PC now to watch over a lot of this onto here. All right, so going to this update onto here. If this thing can just try and load, there we have it. Now this is of course I'll be noted when there's going to be new updates onto this storm, which of course I'm having to watch over this. Given this, if I can, just try and what the heck webcam? Just okay, my webcam is trying to become goofy. Come on, webcam, and come on, mouse. Scene 8. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch the size of the video. There we go. Now this is how it looks like so far. So yeah, I'd like to give a special thanks to Marion WX for the stream information onto here of Radar Scope. So right now we're watching over KGWX. And it seems like that we do have to watch over something. Yep, we have something right down there. We have hail right down there. That is a hailstorm according to Marion. Yep. Must be something. In fact, let me just turn on. Never mind. I don't need to turn on my overhead light, but I do need to change the. And these lights are just trying to rise. I never knew I could change the lights with this mini remote. Trying to let my light not buzz, but can I change it to white altogether? Yes, I can. And we have wind. Yep, wind into that SVR. Yes, of course. This is just becoming way much dangerous than usual. Here's what the current reflectivity looks like onto my side of radar scope. It may look outdated, however, it just changes. So here's a quick look of it for at least a few seconds before I switch back. Soon, I'll have to plug in this idea pad, which, yes, I do have the cord. In fact, let me just grab the cord. And the cord of it is right down here. And let's just grab it. The location where I can plug it in. The only known location where I can plug it in at this time being is the only known location is let's actually just unplug the 13907 for now because I know I have to set it back up. Come on, cord. No, wait, come on, plug. There we go. Alright. I should also unplug this HH plug because I already have my HH on batteries until Sunday as I travel tomorrow. Alright. All systems are now plugged in. So let's see what we have provided onto here. New. Yup, new SVR. Yep, we already have a new SVR. Like, yeah. And then the tornado warning is over. Yep, that is nice. So let's say onto my IM bot. Just going to time to go into Jackson. So yeah. And of course, we're having to watch over a lot of these polygons. Tornado warning possible. Yikes. And yeah, it's of course not going to be looking good again, which highest location what we have onto here, which is of course right over here in let me just say onto my we got the main yep, of course in there. Yeah, and of course it's just like that. So JN updates the tornado watch. They cancel at least a few counties. They cancel Boulevard, Sunflower, and Washington counties, Mississippi. Oh my god. And of course it has been clouds towering onto watching over the storm, which yeah, this is very extreme to see. Which guys, of course, you're watching it you're of course just watching the stream right now, which this involves the current radar scope stream from Marion WX, which special thanks to him for providing updates onto here. So yeah. So that's how it looks like. And we do have a forgot to mention that we do have a OHX SVR for portions of basically including Nashville, close to Murfreesboro, but I know it does include Smyrna, Tennessee, because it did mention Smyrna into it. In fact, let me just go on to OHX if I can. So yeah, let's check out that SVR. So this does include um, this does include Murfreesboro, Franklin, Columbia, Gallatin, Lebanon, Ashland City, Nashville, Madison, Andersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, Laverne, Spring Hill, Mount Juliet, Charlottesville, Nolensville, Forest Hills, Mount Pleasant, Oak Hill, and Belmead. Now, this is, of course, just something. Anyways, back onto the KGWX radar. We already do have at least several warnings everywhere. Jesus Christ, I'm just quite much tired right now, which, yes, of course I have to, of course, this is just a stream that's still alive right now. We've been streaming for at least 46 minutes. So yeah, of course, there's been a lot of stuff out there here. Here's what it looks like onto the radar. Highest point what it looks like onto here. And it's already 22:37 or 23:37 Eastern Daylight Time. Here we have the our four radar systems, which is super res reflectivity, super res storm relative velocity, super res spectrum width, and super res correlation coefficients. So yeah. What's this on here? Alright. So we're gonna switch back to scene 7. We'd like to give a special thanks to Marion WX for providing updates onto his side of Radar Scope. A very huge thanks to him for providing all the updates and relaying them over onto WGCM, which that helps me by a lot. That helps me by a lot onto continuing this. Which, however, I may stop this stream onto here because I need to literally save my computer's RAM card. So, yeah, special thanks to Mayor and WX. Join more of these. Yes. Special thanks to Marion WX for providing updates onto this. This has been a really huge help for WGCM with the radar systems. Like, it does help me out by a lot also, which that is just really a lot. And before he exits the call, new TOR on the old tornado emergency. So yeah, thank you for relaying to the reports to WGCM Marion WX. We'll see you on to the next one. So yeah, that's how I call it. Anyways, I'll end the stream right now. So yeah, this is Spiral Eternity with two Eternity, or whatever I call it, Spiral Eternity or Two Eternity. And I'll see you all into the next stream. So peace. We've been live for 51 minutes. Thank you for people who tuning into here. We'll see you into the next one. See you all.